Hello, and welcome to this quick webcast where I'm just going to quickly cover how to use the recovershare.ps1 script. For the purpose of this webcast, I've stored mine in a scripts folder on the root of C. The first way I'm going to demonstrate is using the DPM management shell, and I'm going to demonstrate now how we can use it if we don't pass any data to the script. So we simply need to get to the script, so see scripts recovershare.ps1. And if we just simply hit return now, we'll get prompted for all the information we need. So first of all, the DPM server name and the protection group name, then followed by the data source name, and then the share name, the actual share name we want to recover. In my case, it's going to be netlogon. The destination server, so the server we want to restore the data to, and the location on that server where we want that data restored. So in my case, the recover folder on the root of C. Once you hit return, it will go off and get that recovery point, the latest recovery point for that share, and restore it. As you can see, so it was giving us a progress while it was running the recovery, and then finally succeeded. So if I go to the C recover folder, we can see that there's the recovery it's just performed. If you want to automate this process, so you want it to be scripted every day because you want to restore, say, live data into a test environment, you can simply pass the data to the script. So we do C scripts recovershare.ps1 again, and we can simply do DPM server name and pass all the information. So we do the same for protection group, and then we'd carry on doing the same for data source name, share name, destination server, and destination location. If you want an example of how to do that, simply run the recovershare.ps1 and do -detailed, and it will give you an example of how to use the script. The last way we're going to look at is actually using PowerShell itself rather than the DPM management shell to run the script. The script itself actually checks to see if the DPM PowerShell snapping is loaded, and if not, it will load it. So that basically means that if you've just running the script in a standard PowerShell window, it will still work. Bear in mind though, for the Data Protection Manager snapping to load, you have to load Windows PowerShell using Run as Administrator. Okay, so now we have our PowerShell window, and again I can simply go to C scripts and then recovershare.ps1, hit return as we did previously, and again it works in exactly the same way. So I can enter all my information again. Share name of netlogon. And then our destination location. Recover. And again, as you can see, it works in exactly the same way as it did in the DPM management shell, but now we're running it from Windows PowerShell. This means the script can be slightly altered and placed into products like System Center Operations Manager, so you can create tasks to restore your shares or your data source, or your shared data sources. So that's it. That's just a quick demo of how to run the script. Hope you all find it helpful.